What up, internet? Today I'm going to show you how to protect your artwork by putting on a varnish or a clear coat. So let's go. One of the last steps as an artist is to protect the artwork, and we do this by adding protection. One of that protection is varnish. So varnish, this one is made by Winsor Newton, is a layer of protection. It protects from dust and dirt and sometimes surface abrasions. It adds a layer. You can do a couple of layers, so if one layer gets damaged, you scuff it up. You can take that layer of varnish off and reapply it, and it looks just as good. And sometimes the varnish actually enhances the color, so that's why I like using varnish for a lot of my paintings. You can also use polyacrylic. I like to use some of this a lot of times for my reproductions when I do prints, but it's up to you. Before you varnish anything, what you want to do is you want to make sure that your painting is completely dry, and then you want to make sure that it is completely void of any dust or lint or anything that has landed on your painting. So the way I like to do my varnishing, I like to just lay it on there. In one line, and then go back and forth. So back and forth across the canvas. And once I've gone one way, I like to switch it up and go the completely perpendicular way. So this is just one layer of varnish right here. Make sure you get all the areas so that it's an even coat of varnish. When you lay it on, you can kind of see sometimes the areas that you missed. So what you want to do is, after you get that first layer on, you just want to let it dry. So now that the first layer you put down is completely dry, what you want to do is add another layer. So adding more. And what you want to do is basically repeat those steps that you did the first time. So going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And make sure your strokes are just as even as the first time you put it on. Go perpendicular. I like to make sure it's spread out first, and then I start using lighter strokes. So now I'm going to barely press down with the brush. And basically I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then I'm going perpendicular. This is basically how to varnish a painting. Like I said, this is Winsor Newton varnish, the gloss, but they have it in different finishes. So basically, take your time, get some of this, and just experiment as much as possible. You can thin this down if you want thinner layers of varnish using mineral spirits, but like I said, it is up to you. Definitely just take a loose canvas or an old painting that you may not care as much about, and just practice. So practice makes perfect. So definitely just check this out, and hopefully it works out. Peace.